Jax's mom made me breakfast this morning. Looks beautiful. Hello, friends, family, total strangers. I am here at Jax's mom's house, and today's video is going to be on how much I made in a year to live in a van. So I had 3 jobs. So this is pretty much from April to April. So I had money saved up all up until last April, but by the time I started my job mid-April, I was penniless. I had about $90 in my bank account. And I'm not quite that low, but more or less. I'm down to getting down to the nitty-gritty. I got to get another job here. So I worked 3 jobs in that time, so from April to April, and they were all in 2017. So I just did my taxes, so I know exactly how much I made. For 2017, I made, I think it was $11,951. And so that's gross. That's everything. That was between 3 different jobs, and I'm going to do a video on the jobs I've done. They were all short-term gigs. The longest one was 9 weeks, and then they were 2 9-week jobs and then 1 5-week job, and maybe even a little less than 9 weeks. I think all said and done, I worked 22 weeks and had 30 weeks of not working. So, so I made about $1,000 a month, all said and done, when you average it out. And, I was obviously living on less than that between taxes and everything else. So it was probably about $800 a month is what I was living on. Now, there are a couple of caveats there in that I didn't get to do any international travel. So for me, that's not a fully sustainable amount. I'll probably work this year because I want to travel internationally. And that was also with no huge repairs to the vans. I did have 2 $400 repairs to the van. I had a brakes issue, and I had an air conditioning major problem. But if I had like a transmission go out, or if I needed to replace my vehicle, making $12,000 in a year isn't going to do it. But when that kind of thing comes up, then I just work more that year. Is pretty much how I work it. So, or that's the way I'm going to be working it. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much the deal. I don't know, on the average year, I really want to work international travel into my life every year. I want to travel internationally every year. So I think in the future I'll probably shoot for working, 26 weeks out of the year to have enough money to travel. I think just having 1 more month of work would have been enough for me to travel internationally, because especially the type of destinations I like to go to, you don't need that much money to travel with. So yeah, and I think that's all about it for the financial end of things. So yeah, it cost about $1,000 a month gross for me to live for the year. And that included everything. I had no money saved up beforehand, so that's how much I made, and that's how much I spent, because I have not saved up now. I should mention, you should have savings for an emergency. you should have some way to take care of things if my transmission goes out, or some other major repair, or something big medical comes up. Like, you should have money to deal with that. I would say at least $4,000 or $5,000. I don't have that, but I have a credit card from my old life with a $7,000 limit. So I at least have a buffer to take care of things if I need to. Now, obviously, I don't want to put $7,000 on my credit card, but I can get $7,000. Especially if I take a job in a town, I can get $7,000 paid off, within 6 or 7 months. But I would rather not have to do that. But I have that if I need it, and I think it's important to have one of those two things, if not both. Have a savings and having a credit card with a decent limit for backup. I want to have both. I want to get a savings, and that savings will also be that when my vehicle dies or needs a new engine or whatever, I have a way to deal with that I'm not put into debt. And then we also did a little trip to Bandelier National Monument, which is here near Santa Fe, which is really cool. So I'm gonna show you some of that footage.
Are you done yet, Toby? God.
It would feel great on a hot day just to get out. That would be a good movie. Just crumbled away.
You can stop it.
Do another one with your pants pulled up this time.
Yeah. This is called Plumber's Craft Adventures.
Really?
Framing of the positive through negative spaces.
Cutting through negativity.
Yeah.
It represents the duality.
So yeah, I'm walking through Bandelier National Monument. Pretty awesome. This is, a lot of these ruins are beautiful, but the setting for this one, especially Bandelier, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's my video. Bandelier was amazing. It was really cool. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Thanks.